It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Tonight, the second of two on this Wild Card Saturday. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Down.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. He's got room to run right at the start. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
14 yards.
Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
1st and 10 at the
And this run game
38-yard
certainly
line.
didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Ready.
On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. 60 red. 60 ready.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That one complete to Lee Gettis. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and 6.
Set, hut. 10 black.
From the gun, it's Young. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Let's go now. Blue 32. Hut.
First carry now for Rico Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll dance back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready, set.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Young to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Hubbard. He's into space past the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
13 yards.
Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So That might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Set, ready, set.
Here's a carry for Dowdle, and he'll get about 5.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
43 rail. Here we go, set. Claws ready. Hut, hut.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Ready, ready.
Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got to hear 1st and goal. Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Ready, set.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
A 5-yard loss.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go, here we go. Black, 95. Ready?
Young. He's got his man grounded.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Panthers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Outside, 21. 18, watch out.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down with the pick.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Jackson.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over. But anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
22 needle. Set.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Here we go. Set cut.
Another run here with Hubbard. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield. The Panthers will take their first timeout. We'll talk things over before third down.
On the double. Down. 50. Ready.
To throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Ready, set.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Set, cut. Ready.
Here's Young. He's got his man. That's Leakin. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Ready, break.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Let's go. Cut, cut.
Here's Hubbard. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Brought down by Michael Williams. He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
We are through one here on Wildcard Weekend. 3-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them.
Okay, break. Ready, ready. 33, yellow, 10.
Now Young gonna keep it himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
On the set.
Third and long.
Ready. 52, set.
Here's Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. His first 5.5 years in Carolina, the return of Christian McCaffrey. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. Field 5 is looking right out from Notre Dame. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. That is a big gain for the 49ers. An even 40 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and short. Purdy. That is caught by the tight end. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Xavier Leggett. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set, ready.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
To throw is Young. Carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Now Purdy. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run once more with McCaffrey. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
That's complete to Watkins. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? Selling the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This one caught at the floor. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready, ready. Here we go. Set.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
It is 2nd and 6.
Check view. Yellow.
Now Young. Now he'll air one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
Ready, ready, set.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC Wildcard game. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And that is just deflating for this kickoff team. You find yourself down double digits at the half. You spend the entire break talking about getting off to a good start in the 3rd quarter. Let's get a stop and get the ball back to our offense. And bang, this happens. A heck of a return to start this 3rd quarter.
First and 10 for Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the handoff to Catherine. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, 49.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 11-yard line.
Get set, get set. Run around, up. You gotta throw this out.
Purdy. They set up the screen to James. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
McCaffrey trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Get set. Get set.
And the fullback trying to power it home. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Kyle Juszczyk. Touchdown, San Francisco. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Panthers 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On first down, it is Hubbard. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
A loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On the set.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now Young. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal.
Get set. Get set.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
The kick is good.
Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Set. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. First down throw there is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A gain of
17 yards that time to number 17.
First down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Wait for this.
Striker, 3-3.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Set, hut.
Back to throw. Young. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready, ready.
3rd and 9.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22, 6, mega. Set, hut.
From the gun, it's Young. That one taken in right side by Lee Getz. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A give from McCaffrey running right. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On to the 4th quarter we go. And it begins with a McCaffrey run. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
On the give. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Watch out! Up.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Outside.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Sandberg. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
To throw is Young. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. It's a Carolina first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Young hands it to Hubbard. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Short one there, caught by Tremble. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it. And they stuff him on fourth down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And this will wind up a Niners first down as he gets up past the 35.
Gain of 12 yards.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one. First down, 49ers.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go! Half the 60, half the 60.
They'll run the toss here to James. And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, here we go. Take off.
A run with James. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Charlotte, good night, everyone.